down in my basement. I'm looking at my plants, my little seedlings, and I'm thinking I got to get that patch done. These plants are getting a little big for their pots, so I'd say I don't want to go more than 2 more days in these pots. Otherwise, they will be root bound. But we got to get working on it. We got to get it done. So yeah, make sure you guys give the video a like, share with all your friends, and subscribe. I'm gonna start saying it at the beginning of the video. Like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and we'll get this video started.
Before we head on over to the greenhouse, we're going to take these seedlings upstairs and outside to continue the acclimation process. We want to toughen these seedlings up. And today my plants are going to get some silicates. This is going to be 1/4 teaspoon for 28 ounces. And what this is doing is this is strengthening the cell walls of the plant, making them sturdier and a little bit stronger, preparing them for that transplant shock that is possible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shake this up now. I'll give them a foliar, and then I'll take this cap off and I'll drench the remaining. And Doug wants to go outside. What do you want to do out there? I got the plants back here. Let's give them a quick shake. Yeah, you better run, I'm gonna squirt you. All right, I'm just gonna purge the line. Get some of that. There we go. Give them a quick little foliar spray. Nothing too crazy. Make sure you get the bottom side. Bottom side, bottom side, bottom side. Good. Over here. These are my strong 7. Like I said, I'm leaving those weak ones inside still. I don't really... I mean, it saves me 1 minute. It saves me 1 minute at a time. Not bringing them up, but I'll leave them downstairs. Here we go. Take this top off now, and we'll drench the rest real quick. So you know, I am actually giving my plants silicates when they're in their pots. I do this every year. I've done it this way since 2015. So nice and strong. And they're getting pretty big, these plants. They gotta get in the ground soon. Hopefully tomorrow we can get them in the ground. Not hopefully, we will get them in the ground tomorrow. It's Sunday right now, and the 25th, and my compost site's closed today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up where I'm able to plant my pumpkin plants tomorrow. I got all the compost on this side done. I still need to do this side, but I'm going to hold off on that for now. I'll have time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this compost and just move it over to these bed areas. That way the beds are all ready. I did add a little bit of perlite to my beds. I'll do this every other year depending if my supplier has perlite. But yeah, this perlite's a little bit different than what I think you guys are used to. And I'll just show you it, and there we go. That's lovely. So there we are. Lovely. So this is what this perlite looks like. See how fine it is? So if you guys don't know, the way perlite works is, this is going to be a really rude dimensional drawing in the dirt, which is always awesome. So what perlite does is, looking at perlite looks like a circle if you just look at it. But if you put it under a microscope, there's these tons of little holes in that circle. Tons of little holes. And if you were to flatten out all those holes and then stretch that circle would actually be a lot bigger. And your nutrients, they stick to that surface area. That's your cation exchange. So the purpose of perlite is to hold on to a nutrient. And the reason this smaller stuff is better is because there's more of these little holes that I'm able to stretch out. So I'm able to hold more nutrients. That makes sense. So I use this smaller stuff. I don't put it in every year. I rarely put it in, but I got some this year, so I'm gonna put it in the beds. And your peat moss works exactly the same way. It's the exact same concept where there's little divots in the string of peat moss. And that's where your nutrients attach to, and your soil is able to hold on to the nutrients. So whether you use peat moss or perlite, they're both helping with that cation exchange. I see you.
We're at Home Depot. I need to pick up a heat lamp. I got my seedlings in the car because we're going to be transplanting today. Doug, I trust you not to eat the seedlings. I'm going to leave you in here for 10 minutes with them. If I come back and they're all little stubs, we're going to blame Rocky. Okay? But still, you got to watch them. All right. I trust you. Let's go get that heat lamp. It's time to transplant. Here I have one of my 2031s. You see how I have it set up in here? I got a little heat lamp over there. Normally I'll put the heat lamp up here, but I'm like, I'll try it down here this time, and a little bit more simpler. We'll have it in front of the plant, and that way the plant sees that red light, and hopefully it stretches towards it, and that'll help it lay down. I'll have a fan on the backside to help push it in that direction as well. So with the light plus the fan, I really encourage it to lay down that way when it starts vining. But what I got going on here is the hole's dug, like I said, and I'm gonna take some micros, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some micros in this hole I have. Nothing, there's no real measurement. Just go ahead and put a couple handfuls in. I'll do a little bit more. Oh, nice, a little scooper comes in here. Did not know that. There we go, perfect. So because I'm a one-man show, I'm gonna put the camera down as best I can, and I'll take that seedling out of the pot. See, that's getting a little bit too big. Normally I don't like that first leaf coming out like that, I like getting them in the ground before that first leaf actually opens. So, all right, we'll see if I can get this camera situated. I just go like this, and I don't even worry about breaking the plant anymore. I've done this so much that if I break the plant, it's not the end of the world. See if I can get you a close-up of these roots. She's in the ground. See, I have the first true leaf facing the opposite direction that I want the plant to fall. And you can see I put a little bit of lean to the plant. So it's leaning in the direction I want it to fall. That, with that light, plus the fan on the backside pushing it, I'll be able to get it to fall in the direction I want. Today it's rainy and overcast. Perfect day for transplanting. If you can pick a day to transplant on a cloudy, rainy day. That'll help prevent that transplant shock. So we'll go ahead, and I got 3 more plants I got to put in the ground, and we'll get them in. Compost hauling continues. Man, my back is sore. We got about 3/4 of the patch done. It's looking real nice. I'm gonna give the plants a shot of BioRoot today. When I transplanted them, I didn't give them anything. The soil seemed pretty moist, and I didn't want to oversaturate it. So. But today we're gonna go ahead and do that BioRoot drench. I did get pulled over by a cop a couple days ago. He said, "God dang, your vehicle's loud." I said, "Yeah, it's a piece of crap, isn't it?" He says, "Yep, it sure is. We got to get that muffler on." So yesterday, I had to take a break from the greenhouse, and I put a muffler on all the way back to the catalytic converter. It wasn't too bad. But now she purrs like a kitty, doesn't she, boys? She purrs like a kitty. So we'll go ahead. I'll show you that mix that I'm going to do on that drench. You see, it's not going to be strong at all, but we'll head inside and we'll do that for you. So we're going to put 1 teaspoon of BioRoot for a gallon of water. Nothing too strong. And I'm going to split this 1 gallon of water between my 4 plants. So each plant's going to get about 1/4 water. Not a whole lot of water. Then they probably won't get water again for 2 days or so. It's going to be pretty overcast the next couple days. No sense in watering every day. You're just going to drown your plant out.
So we'll go ahead, we'll fill this up with lukewarm water, and we'll get out there and give them some liquid. This is one of my 2031s. We'll just go ahead and give them a little shot of water. It doesn't take too much. Nice and warm in here, though. I'd say it's probably about 80 degrees. That's good. I gotta go crazy with the water. I mean, it's not like it's 90 degrees outside. It's 50. And the soil holds moisture pretty well. So, yeah. Number one thing, don't drown your seedling. They're little guys. They're not taking up a whole lot of water. If you ever start seeing like yellowing of the leaves, like little sections on the tips that are yellow, especially if it's a seedling, more often than not, it's not a deficiency. It's you're just overwatering your plant. So very light on the early watering. It's a good tip, I'd say.
Thank you for watching the video today, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We got to get our channel to 1,000 subscribers first. So, any comments you guys have or any questions, just leave in the comment section. I'll go through and answer all questions. And if you guys have like a video idea, something you want to see in my patch, just go ahead and leave in the comment section. I'll get around to it and I'll try to make a video on it. Thank you.